Hi, I'm Josh David, and this week I want to show you guys how I finished my newest sculpture. Basically, at the end of last semester, I had a metal sculpture that I was working on. I cut, welded, and sanded a bunch of metal steel bars together into an abstract shape, and I've been meaning to paint it but really haven't had the time until now. So finally I finished this piece, and I want to show you guys how I did that. First, I rubbed off any old paint that the steel beams had on them. I did this with acetone. I want to note, when working with acetone, you should take precautions like gloves, shoes, safety glasses, and possibly a mask. But since I was out in the open, I didn't need a mask, and I didn't really want to ruin any shoes that day, so some of these weren't followed. No, I want to finish too. Next time I do this, I need to get better gloves because the acetone went through the top of my gloves. And I also need to get like a ventilator or something, because it says on the thing to do it outside, like not in an enclosed space, but it doesn't say to wear like a mask. But the vapor from it is so strong, it's like if you're smelling a paint can or something, you get so lightheaded from it. So after putting acetone on it, I had to wait for it to dry, which it does fairly quickly. So after waiting a couple minutes, I started with the first coat of black paint. Again, I probably should have been wearing shoes since this is oil-based, but I didn't have any I was willing to sacrifice to the cause. Again, another note is to wear shoes. Right, Brutus?
The Emperor Akbar once was feeling a little sorry for himself and asked his jeweler, he said, "Make me a ring that will restrain me in prosperity and support me in adversity." And so the jeweler made him a ring and gave it to the emperor, and he saw written on it, "It will pass."
In total, I did 3 coats of black paint, the third being large drops to create texture after drying. Then I added a coat of yellow paint to the entire piece. I started with the top, letting the paint drip down naturally. Then I added tossed patterns into the lower parts. Lastly, I dumped a good bit of oil paint to the top and middle portions to create a sort of gradient of density from the top to the bottom. So as you move up the piece, the specks of paint grow larger and larger and seem to flow more naturally as they reach the top. And that's it. I'm really happy with how this piece came out. I think that the contrast between the yellow and the black is really what I was going for. Along with that, I'm glad that I did it in such a large scale, because as you walk around the piece, you can actually see various lines intersect and open. This theme of changing perspectives is supported also in the paint, where there's that gradient effect of paint being more dense at the top versus the bottom. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.